Hi, it's Patrick Townley at ptlarts.com. Welcome to my studio in Brighton. I've been talking a bit over the last few blogs, videos on ptlarts.com, on my YouTube channel, about doing leadership. Yeah, leadership as a painter, as an artist, like in my studio and stuff, employing sort of guidelines. And I've been looking at a book by Joe D Batten, which is called Tough-Minded Leadership. Check it out. It was written in 1963, and it's just got masses of really good advice. So the thing is, you may ask myself, tough-minded leadership, you need to have somebody to lead, don't you? Yes, indeed. And the person that I need to lead first is myself. And actually, that's where he's coming from a lot of the time. It's that very often we think that tough-minded leaders are people that give really strong orders and tell people what to do. It's like authoritarian. But when we look into it much more deeply, what we actually want to do is engender the same confidence and foundation of hope for the future, for example, into the people that we are like leading. So we can be a leader within a group, whether we have that title or not. We can be a leader within our family, and indeed we can be a leader in our art practice. So I'm going to look at half a dozen quotes here and then unpack them as I see it for me in my art practice that will hopefully help you. So the first one is the winning formula. Winning formula. This is on page 130 if you buy this wonderful book. So, the winning formula: integrity plus quality plus service says it all. Leaders create customer satisfaction through quality, productivity, people, and ideas. So the whole idea of going online, talking to the people around you, having exhibitions, engaging with people that we may well find difficult, actually helps us strengthen our ability to articulate what we're doing, why we're doing it, and also keep us on track. And we can get really good response and feedback from our clients, customers, whatever, however you want to label that, so that we're clear about where we're coming from, what we're doing, what we can do for them, and also how that feeds back into our foundation and into our art practice. To get more clear about articulating our ideas, we only get that through articulating them in the first place. So we may just say, well, it's my idea and I can't really share it, but it's actually not going to help us grow and stretch and go further with what we're doing. So that's point one, the winning formula. Point two, an open mind. Actually, an open mind, I really like the quote by Frank Zappa that says, the mind is like a parachute. It works much better when it's open. An open mind can grow. A closed mind dies. Where there is an open mind, there will always be a frontier. So opening up frontiers as well means that we'll come up with obstacles. But when we have this like spirit, we welcome that obstacle as a means by which we can become stronger and grow, and like I say, manage to articulate exactly why and what we're doing within our artwork. And the clearer we get with that, you will find that people will want to buy your work. People are attracted to it. And also your work itself will become more of an infusion of you as a human being within your work. I'm sure it is already. Okay, so development of people. Leaders believe and live the concept that the development of people as a whole and in depth pays real dividends to both the business and the individual. They know this is the alpha and the omega of the great organization of the future. So the development of yourself, following this theme of like drawing this into yourself, like, I mean, I feel I have a whole team of people. I have one who reflects and thinks. I have another who's a doer. I have another one who is like passionate. I have another one who is scared and doesn't want to be involved, but still manages to have like an innate wisdom to see certain things, and the list goes on. Multi-personalities, I believe that we all have, and when we start to look at these leadership qualities, we start to see them. Why is it one day we can like achieve so much and another day it's very difficult? The idea is to develop the qualities in that time where you're not doing lots of things, because that part of your makeup is just as important as the one that does loads of things. So my shortcoming always has been I do loads and loads and loads of things without thinking. So I do loads of things. I think I'm onto a good thing. I do it. It has got its advantages, but actually what happens is what I need to is really like polish what I'm doing more. It's for example, I need to maybe keep doing lots of things, but shed some of the things that I'm doing, etc. So all of these like guidelines are really helpful, aren't they? So self-discipline. Leaders practice self-discipline in every dimension of their lives. So this again, a challenge, isn't it? It's a great challenge to be self-disciplined, to actually do the work, to be self-disciplined, not to do the work, to be self-disciplined in your behaviors away from work, etc. In your relationships with people. Do you complain all the time? So it takes self-discipline to not complain in public with your potential clients and your customers, because you will drive them away. It doesn't matter how fantastic your work is. They will not be interested. I promise you. So self-discipline is very important to think about and see where you sit. Physical fitness. Leaders recognize that developing maximum physical fitness is an important requisite of mental health and acuity. Such fitness is not self-indulgence, but part of an executive's obligation to business, team members, and family. So yeah, family, the team members like myself. So as a painter, I'm finding the more that I paint, the more I need my faculties to be as open and clear as possible. And the only way that that can happen is if I keep up my fitness levels. I don't go crazy. I walk like 4 or 5 miles a day. That is the way that I do it. You know, some of you may well enjoy that. Whatever it is, just stick it into the agenda. This physical fitness means that your brain works better, your heart, everything starts to work better. And if you haven't got that, then health is a priority to get it right, to assist you in a long-term, sustainable future in being happy and doing what you want. So it's kind of common sense, but yet another resistance, isn't it? Oh, well, I can't do that. Do something that you enjoy. Which comes to the next one. Enjoyment of life. Leaders enjoy life, and people know it. dour, scowling, formidable executives only succeed in compressing, repressing, and depressing their team members. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, praise yourself for what you're doing. You know, even if you're just watching this video and it's the first step, and you've met me, which is a huge step. So, yes, again, it's like this complaining attitude. You know, what habits have we picked up? Maybe we grew up thinking it was cool to be cynical, it's cool to be an individual, etc., etc. All of those aspects actually block our path to happiness and success. Simple, isn't it? So there's my points for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm saying, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, have a look at the other ones. Have a look at the other ones, have a look at my site. If you like my work, buy it and buy it soon, because my prices are going to go 10 times, 10x by the end of this year. That's my determination. So, peace and love. Have a great day.